Look at me set up a camera, take up half of the gym, wear revealing clothing, and then get angry when people look in my direction for a millisecond. Social media is cancer. This is just the latest mutation of shitty behavior spreading. Attention seekers have learned that playing the victim earns followers and likes. Gyms need to ban filming entirely, though they would lose 90% of their customers if their customers aren't able to attention whore themselves, so I can totally see why they don't.
This sense of entitlement has gotten out of hand. For you to get upset because there's people simply in your video going about their workout without bothering you, minding their own business, is ridiculous. It gets to the point where you actually tell that man behind you to move because he's in your video. Really? I'm sorry, but unless your name is on that gym, your filming is never a priority over other people. They pay the same gym membership that you do. If you can't film responsibly, if you can't respect other people in a shared space, you don't belong filming at all. You need to do better. Mind your own business.
Everybody that had so much to say about me filming in the gym yesterday, like, oh, I hope they ban cameras. It's none of content creators' fault that you're so insecure that you just don't want to be caught in the background of somebody's video. That's something you need to deal with, honey. That's personal. A confident person gonna be like, shit, let me just move out the way. If you got anything negative to say, you take your insecure ass to the house and do some home workouts until you're confident enough to work out in front of people and not give a damn what they got going on.
Okay, I'm gonna try and be careful how I say this, but ladies, what is this new workout called you're all doing at the gym where you swear you're not looking for attention, but you film yourself doing some wild shit in hopes of catching somebody giving you attention so you can come up here and complain about getting attention? What is that? Listen, not all guys are creepy, I can promise you that. They're not staring at you to be sick. You're filming yourself twerking in between sets. They just want to make sure you're not having a stroke, okay, Molly? Because why? You're at the gym. Just be at the gym. And don't get me wrong, there are creeps at the gym, but the thing is, you can spot those motherfuckers the moment you walk in the gym. We all know what they look like, but to the guys that you try and catch on camera trying to help you re-rack your weight, that's called being a gentleman. I know the new generation doesn't know what the fuck that is, but that still exists. Because those are the same guys that'll hold the door for you as you walk out that you go, this guy's obsessed with me. He's not, Tiffany, okay? He's just being what's called, again, a gentleman. Not sure when that's a lost art, but let's stop demonizing those guys because it's corny and it's stupid and you're just trying to get attention and it looks silly.
Gyms are a place where you look around at other people. There's equipment you want to use or waiting for someone to finish using. Watch someone lift an impressive weight. Looking at how someone uses a machine you don't really know how to use. Gym etiquette of helping people spot or get heavy weights up if struggling. All these are legitimate reasons to look. There are a bunch of I'm the main character types on TikTok that claim men are looking at women in the gym in a voyeuristic way. 99% of the time that isn't true. I'm leaving some room for the perverts that do exist. Now, men are reacting and standing up for men in the gym because all they are doing is looking to see when equipment is free. They aren't being perverts, rather these women are likely lying to get the clickbait views. What pisses me off the most is when these girls say, "This triggered me because I don't like attention." You're posting a TikTok to promote a site where you show your pussy to strangers. You love attention. People who don't like attention don't publish pussy pics. More gyms should permanently ban people from taking selfies and pictures in general. My gym had this rule in place already, but just recently started enforcing it to a serious degree. In that gym, people no longer spend all day posing in front of workout machines instead of using them. Therefore, the machines could be used in a proper period so that people could leave at a decent hour, and the gym was less crowded. Most of them were women who looked like they were trying to grow their social media followers because they pose a lot. Additionally, they were recording other people who were waiting to use the equipment. I'm surprised this isn't popular and enforced more often because this alone has made me switch gyms. Our current society has given a lot of power to people who are perceived as victims. Note the word perceived. In many cases, stories come out that seem very open and shut from the initial details, but then looking deeper we see that the victim is not actually a victim and instead just trying to be perceived as one. They do this because they've been taught that they will be rewarded with sympathy and the power of an angry internet mob behind them. An example of a case like this is the Jesse Smollett case. It was reported he had been a victim of a racial hate crime, and the sympathy poured in. He gained a lot of fame and attention from it, which no doubt would have helped his career. But then it came out that he knew the people who had attacked him, and there was evidence that he'd organized the attack and paid them to do it. This second case is of a woman filming herself working out at the gym and talking to the camera about a guy who's staring at her. She quietly vents to the camera that she hates it. He sees her putting on another weight and comes over. He tries to help her put it on, but she says she's ok and doesn't need help. He leaves and then she vents more, saying some vulgar things including, "What if I ripped his dick out of its socket so he could never reproduce?" In my opinion, there are a few reasons for these trends. Content that prompts a negative/angry response is more likely to have users engage with it and share it for it to go viral. That's to do with some biological hardwiring of our brains. Some people call this rage bait or outrage porn. Social media has given us shorter attention spans for these issues. People will see a short clip of an incident and make up their minds from there. There is less motivation to wait until we have all the facts. There is also less motivation to see nuance in situations. Yes, it can be uncomfortable to be stared at, but on the other hand, how does the person know until they approach to ask or make a move? We as a society have elevated the status of victims to a harmful extent. By that, I mean if someone is perceived as a victim, then in some circumstances they are granted all kinds of allowances that the perceived perpetrator is not. A lot of this is because it's become culturally accepted to try to be a victim. There's an angry internet mob when the accusations are first out. But there's rarely much in the way of consequences when they are either found out to be lying or misleading. Incidents like this are anxiety-inducing for a guy in the gym. You are relegated to looking at yourself in the mirror, the ceiling or the floor, because otherwise, some hoe in leggings and a sports bra is going to have the audacity to think you're looking at her. And you risk being publicly shamed on the internet. Ban filming in the gym. If you want to record, go to your buddy's basement. That's all for today on Manhood. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe buttons, and also click on the notification bell to be the first to know when I drop a new video. If you find value in my videos, you can show your support through PayPal or Cash App. The links are in the description. See you next time. Cheers.